In this video, we're talking about the MCT oil benefits. Now, MCT oil has been around for a while. It's nothing new. However, a lot of people are asking how it can benefit them. And so what we'll do in this video is we'll talk about all the different benefits that MCT oil can offer you, and we'll give you some of the details as well at the end on how I really like to utilize it. Now, when we look at MCT oil, what it stands for is medium chain triglycerides. Now, this is different in coconut oil because essentially what's happened is they've taken some of the most powerful components of coconut oil, isolated them so that you can get a really powerful benefit that the MCTs actually have to offer you. Now, when we look at coconut oil, it's about 85% long chain fatty acids and about 15% medium chain. And so when we look at these medium chain fatty acids, they offer a lot of health benefits, and we're going to go ahead and discuss those right now. And so the first here on our list is weight loss. Now, MCTs are really powerful for weight loss for a lot of reasons. First of all, they're very satiating. So people who consume MCTs throughout the day, they tend to consume a lot less calories. The other thing is that it actually will boost hormones like leptin, which actually tells you your body you're full. So essentially, that will also help you consume a few less calories. Now, it also supports weight loss because it's used as a quick energy source. And so the MCTs are broken down in the liver into ketones, and then they're able to be utilized as energy versus being stored in the body as a fat. And then the last reason here is it keeps you in a fat burning state for longer. So basically, if you're someone who's on a ketogenic diet, this can help you stay in a fat burning state. And also, if you're someone who's trying to get into a ketogenic diet, you can actually push those MCTs and it'll help you get into that fat burning state faster, but it'll also help keep you there longer once you're there. Now, the MCTs are also going to improve brain function. It's going to do this a couple ways. First of all, the ketones that come from the MCTs are able to cross the blood-brain barrier, meaning they're able to get to the brain very easily. So you're able to use them as a fast energy source. It also travels fast in the body. So when you consume these MCTs, they don't have to be broken down in the gut with the bile. They're able to be quickly absorbed by the gut, go to the liver, turn into ketones, get to where they need to be as a quick energy source. And so that's another reason that people really like taking MCT oil throughout the day when their brain starts to crash in order to give themselves a quick pick-me-up. And so last thing I'm going to mention here about how it improves your brain function is that the ketones are able to go directly to the cell. Once again, this simply means that the MCTs are quickly broken down and quickly used as an energy source for your brain and nervous system. Now, when we look at the next major benefit here, it's improving cardiovascular health. Now, these ketones are very powerful for improving cardiovascular health because they first of all decrease inflammation. This is a big problem with people who are having all these cardiovascular conditions out there simply because their inflammatory markers are typically off the chart. So it's going to decrease inflammation like the factors of C-reactive protein, Lp(a). It also is going to decrease bad cholesterol like your LDLs and increase good cholesterol like your HDLs. So it's very powerful for cardiovascular health and shouldn't be overlooked. The next thing here that it's going to really benefit you with is by improving your overall neurological health. Especially if you're suffering from a neurological condition, this is very powerful. If you have Alzheimer's, if you have epilepsy, if you have autism, any of these different neurological disorders up here will really benefit from the MCT oil simply because you're able to take that MCT, break it down into ketones. As you raise those ketone levels up in the body, your neurological health really likes it. And these different conditions like epilepsy, for instance, people who use MCT oil, or if they also are on a ketogenic diet and their ketone levels are higher, they have much fewer seizures. And so that's powerful for many reasons there. But definitely use the MCTs to improve your neurological health and well-being. The next here is it's going to act as an antifungal and an antibacterial. This is powerful because what it's going to help do is decrease that candida in the gut and candida throughout the body. It also is going to help decrease fungus and balance the overall microbiota of the gut. And so when we look at our gut, it's this big bacterial balancing game in there. We have bad bacteria and good bacteria, and basically the coconut oil will really help keep some of that bad bacteria at bay and create overall balance. So the MCT oil is very powerful for that reason. Now, when we look at MCT oil, there's many different ways to consume it. One of my favorites is you simply take it, blend it up in some coffee, and it's great to drink that way. And, when you put it in your coffee, that's very important that you blend it. Some people find that, you can put them together, coffee and MCT oil, and they simply just dump it in. Well, it's awful because it'll be very oily coffee. So make sure you blend it because it makes it taste much better. The other thing you can do is just supplement with it. And what I mean is just dump dump it on a spoon and consume it that way. It's great that way because it's tasteless and it's, you know, easy to consume. A lot of people, once again, will go ahead and put some of that in a coffee or maybe even supplement with it midday, give their brain a boost first thing in the morning. It's really your choice. And then the last thing you can do is use it as a finishing oil. It's great to put on salads. It's great to put on, you know, meats and different things that you're cooking. And so you can use the MCT oil as a finishing oil. And one of the things I didn't mention here is that you can actually cook with it. So it has a very high smoke point, just like coconut oil. And so the MCT oil is great for cooking as well. What I'll go ahead and do is I'll actually go and link my favorite MCT oil in the description below so you can check that out. And then make sure that you're using MCT oil if you want to get these different benefits. Once again, it's really great for benefiting your overall health and well-being.
Di BINARAGA.NET, kami selalu percaya bahwa setiap orang pasti bisa memiliki tubuh yang ideal dan sehat. Dengan subscribe, like, dan share video ini, Anda turut membantu membangun Indonesia sehat dan kuat. Salam jelas fitness, saya JP.